Just one final act to go in our season. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Starting from the 5. He brushed him off with ease. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Out come the Rams on offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing from the gun here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He loses it again. And now the Bengals have it. And they will take over right near the goal line after that fumble.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Running for it with Brown. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Burrow on the play action. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams with field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and that brings up 4th and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
11 mighty. 180. Right shot. Shot.
Trying for it with Burrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another through the air this game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Play bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Kick it to throw. Completed over the middle. Now the Bengals have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. And they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's get set. Wide 80. 11. 11. Stop.
Burrow on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals running them out of the building. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams headed out to the field now. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
10 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Kick it on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
This is just incredible. I mean, this is like dreams come true kind of stuff. 5 sacks in 1 Super Bowl. And if I'm in charge of choosing somebody, I'm going to say he's also going to be the Super Bowl MVP.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
19.
Putting the tight end in motion. Pickett looking from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Taken at the 2. Shoots another one. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out.
Here we go. 180. Playing shot. 11.
Play action now. Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
11. Shot.
Burrow now on first down. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something.
Wow, it's free again! But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed, and got him the ball back.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. They kick the running back in motion. To throw his Pickett. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain. So here comes 4th down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safe call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Fielded at the 11. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. Get behind.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down. Burrow picking up the pace.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
11.
Pass play coming here. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Space on the right, he's got room. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Out of the gun, Pickett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Give to Williams from the gun. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Bengals into the nickel set. 3rd down. To throw, Pickett. Loses it again. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ball taken in at the 36. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Gun. Start. Ready. It's hot. Hot. Start.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Can. Start.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Okay, set. Start.
Burrow setting up the play action. He's got it in close. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals running them out of the building.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away. And he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves!
They'll come out throwing. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Woo!
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Go! Hawk 7, go!
Back to throw. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's third down now.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
18 Cardinal, 8.
They'll give it to Williams on the option. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On now comes their punter. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt. He's got this at the 27. Escapes a defender. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
180. 25. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11. 11. Cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Ready? 60.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Brings up third down.
see what they went with. Third down. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. He loses the football. And now the Bengals have it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Stop! 180! Stop!
Now again, it's Brown headed right. Kicks this one outside. Jukes away from one. And the Brown game works for the touchdown. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things away early.
They sure did, Kate, and that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Gotta protect the rock.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
traps, screens, draws, you need the element of surprise. The problem is, this defense was all over that draw. You couldn't fool them, even if you wanted to.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Rams trying to do some window dressing. They'll send out the punting unit. And it's anybody's guess if they're going to kick it or try yet another fake. Starts his return from the 23. He dodged the tackle. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bengals are running them out of the building. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Return starts at the 3. Wow, it's free again! And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running the pair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
They're going to pass it here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
At the 20-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incomplete.
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. T. Higgins the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
They'll throw it here on first. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
And therein lies the problem when somebody other than a quarterback is defended to throw it. Their clock, their timing, their understanding of the rush, well, it's not what the guy under center is accustomed to.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Setting up to throw. Gets this one to Blake Coral. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. They'll throw, third and long. The trick play unsuccessful. His throw falls incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
The Rams are set to punt. Hauls in this punt at the 8. Escapes the defender. Dancing past him. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35.
38-yard line.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Loses it again. Oh, man, lucky break there. He falls on it himself. We nearly saw their problems really start to snowball following that touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go! Rocco 80.
And they'll throw to start the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
One final shot here. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there. This game is over. And it's all over. The Cincinnati Bengals are your Super Bowl champions. They made it through the regular season perfect. They advanced through those 2 playoff games. And now, Brock, now they can officially call themselves just the 2nd undefeated team in NFL history. Only them and those 72 Dolphins have ever claimed that piece of football immortality.
It's pretty wild, isn't it, Kate? Over half a century since we saw a team make it through an entire season undefeated. And in this modern NFL, remember, they played 20 games a season, at least 20 games. So we wondered if we'd ever see it happen again, but here we are. Witnesses to history and witnesses to one of the best football teams ever assembled.
Here's Commissioner Goodell to award the coveted Lombardi Trophy to the Cincinnati Bengals, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And they've reached the pinnacle of the football world, ending the season as Super Bowl champions. That brings our season to a close as well. Such an incredible year. So until next season, for my broadcast partner Brock Hewitt, our incredible crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.